Hey friends, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be doing a look with the brand new Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going to give you like a mini little review at the end. I'm going to be using the Smoky Storm. It's the Stila glitters, which if you know me, you know I am so obsessed with these. I have like 10, well, I think I have all the colors. Maybe I don't have like 2 colors, but I have all the colors I have been able to get my hands on. So I have that on my lid if you could see. Yeah, come along with me and I'll show you how to do this look. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to start out with using is the Becca, I think this is the Backlight Priming Filter. I've probably purchased like 3 or 4 of these and I love it so much. So I'm just going to put probably like half a squirt on my hand. I'm going to apply that all over my face. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead apply my foundation. Lately I've been using the Estee Lauder Double Wear. I got this little sample at Ulta to try it out, but I'm really loving it. I have it coming in the mail, but it's not here yet. So hopefully I don't run out of this because I've been really loving it. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply that. And I like to apply my foundation using this Morphe brush. It's the M439. Just gonna dot that all over my face. And I like to use a lot of foundation because I like my coverage. I'm gonna just lift my hair out of the way because it's blonde. It's kind of a struggle having blonde hair because it seems like you always get foundation in it and then it looks like you have yellow roots. Just what you always wanted, right? Okay, so then I'm gonna go ahead and apply my concealer. I'm gonna use the Tarte Shape Tape, and I think this is in the color Light. I like to do it a couple shades lighter than my skin tone so that it kind of does that highlighting effect. And I'm just going to apply that in this triangular shape. And I kind of like try and bring it up on the sides of my nose because I tend to get red right there. Then down the center of my nose, a little bit on my forehead. I put it on my eyes. I use it as a primer. My chin, my cupid's bow, and then I even go right here because those are just all the spots on my face that I want to be light. So I'm going to go ahead and take my damp beauty blender and I'm going to go ahead and blend this all out. And I just use these little dabbing motions all over my face. I like using a damp beauty blender because it doesn't spread the product all over my face. It just keeps it in that area, but it really blends it out. So I just use this little dabbing motion. To set my concealer, I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier translucent powder. And I just dump a little bit in the lid of the powder. I'm just going to dab that right there. So I try and set my concealer right away so that it really prevents creasing And I'll set my eyelid and my forehead because I'm getting those forehead wrinkles. And I'm going to take a little bit more of that in the lid of my powder lid. And I'm going to just set the rest of my face. I'm like oily to combination, so I kind of just don't want it sliding all over the place. Can you hear my son? He calls me Mon. Isn't that so cute? I'm betting that the phone died because he is addicted to playing on my phone. So I'm betting that's what happened. Okay, so I got that taken care of. Put his phone on the charger. I'm pretty sure that YouTube has taught my son all his colors. So, hey, at least it's doing something good, right? Okay, so got the powder on. Got the powder on. Okay, so now I usually am going to go in with my shadows. This is the best palette ever, by the way. I'm going to do kind of more a cool toned look today. So I'm just going to try, I mean, is that possible because they're all warm? But yeah, it is possible. I'm going to take these two colors right here. I think they're called, oh my gosh, why can't I think? Oh, Made for Each Other and then something, I can't remember. But those two colors, I'm going to put those on my transition area with a big fluffy brush. So yeah, I'm going to dip a little in here, dip a little in there, tap off the excess, and I'm just going to create that transition shade. And these are pretty neutral toned eyeshadows, which is good. Next, I'm going to go in with this color right here, Buns. And I'm just going to put that and just go over that same place. And I actually, this is pretty because it's like a purpley, okay, maybe I lied. Maybe this is a little bit warm, but it's like a purpley warm. I guess I'm going to take something a little more tapered because that's not packing on as much pigment as I want. And I'm going to go in there just right in that crease. Get it in that crease, girl. Get it in that crease. Get it in that crease, girl. Can you hear my cute little baby's voice? She's the best. Okay. So then I'm going to go in with this beautiful, cool toned color right here. Gosh, why don't I feel like I'm drawing a blank on all the names, but it's this cool toned color right here. It reminds me a lot of MAC, what is it? MAC Satin Taupe. That's what it reminds me of. So I'm going to go ahead and wet just like a flat shader brush. Like a fine one. Where are you when I need you? Where are you? Flat shader brush. Oh, found it! And it still has some product on it, so I'm just going to wipe it off on my sweats, because let's be real here. So I'm going to wet my brush with a little Fix Plus. There we go. And then I'm going to go in with that Satin Taupe shade and put that on my lid. Ooh, I love the smell of MAC Fix Plus. I should make a perfume called MAC Fix Plus. It's thebomb.com. Of this cool toned shimmery color. It looks so pretty with those neutral tones, and just pat that on my lid. Oh, doesn't that look so pretty? Okay, we're not done though. So then I'm going to take like a smaller brush like this, and I'm going to apply more of these cool, oh, should I do a cool tone? Yeah, I'm going to try this cool tone brown right here. You can see it. So I'm going to apply that on my outer corner. So when you're doing eyeshadow, you kind of want to do, like a basic look would be shimmer on the lid, a transition shade on the crease, and then kind of a darker color on the outer corner. So if you're a beginner, that's just like a pretty good rule of thumb. So I'm going to just stick that on my outer corner. And I've been loving this like little teeny tiny fluffy brush. Blending brush, but not really, because it's just so teeny tiny. It's amazing. So dip back into that cool brown and just put that right there. Sometimes this little teeny tiny brush is kind of hard to blend things out with though, so sometimes I'll go back in with a blending brush. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh yeah. Okay, so then I'm going to take those same colors and put them on my bottom lash line. So I'm going to take these two transition shades, mix those together, put those on my bottom lash line. And then with like a flat definer brush, I'm going to put that darker, cooler brown on my lower lash line, kind of like a liner. And then I'm going to blend it all out. That brush again. And then to kind of just create a more crisp line, I'm going to go ahead and put, gosh, I feel like I'm running out of this. It's not coming out. I need a new one. So then, yeah, I'm just going to put that right underneath the eye to kind of give it like a crisper little line. So I'm going to just let that, keep that under my eye while I do my brows real quick. So I think if you were following me on Instagram, well, you probably know I love this trick. What I do is I put down the clear brow gel and then put my eyebrow powder on top of the clear brow gel and then set it again, and it really just locks it in and makes it stay all day long, and I love it. Also, while I'm doing this, I'm going to put some lip stuff on. And this is the Grand Lips. Oh my gosh, I did a little much, didn't I? You can buy this at Sephora. It's the Grand Lips, and this is the baby pink color. I can't remember what it's called, but I like it because it's a plumper as well. So I like to put it on while I'm waiting to do the rest of my makeup because it will kind of plump me up. So my finished look, I look like Kylie Jenner or something. I don't know. So I use the Anastasia brow powder in Chocolate. You can see it. And I use the darker shade right there. And I use the MAC 280 for my brows. I love this brow brush. I gotta set it again with the clear brow gel. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Guys, this is kind of how I am when I do my makeup. I'm just kind of all over the place sometimes. I'm like, oh, I forgot to do that. I better go do it real quick. Also, okay, so then I'm going to take, I like this one for the inner corner because it's kind of different. So I'll put that one in my inner corner. And I'm not even telling you what this is. So this is the highlighting palette. It's the sleek one and it's the solstice. So I'm gonna take that purpley color and it's so different and it just really draws attention and opens up my eyes, putting that right there in my inner corner. Then I'm going to take this light color right here. Sorry, I shake a lot because I drink a lot of caffeine. So I'm going to take this lightest color right here, and I'm just going to apply that right on my brow bone. Just right underneath there. Okay, and then this is the way I've been loving to do liner lately. You can take like any cheap angled brush. I usually use like an e.l.f. angled brush or something, which I cannot find right now. So okay, so I'm going to use this little pencil brush from Real Techniques that I've had for like centuries. But it's just any little tiny pencil brush that looks like that. And I'm just going to use this matte black eyeshadow right here in the palette. It's the only matte black in the palette. So I'm going to go ahead and, I know you're not supposed to tug on your eye, but that's just what works for me. I'm just going to go ahead and apply that as liner. Give me that more smoky, sultry look. And I kind of go back and blend it in a little bit. So I'll just apply it on that lash line, and then like in the outer corner to kind of give it that winged effect, I'm going to blend it up like that. And you can even blend it on the crease a little bit. And then if it gets messy, you can just go back in with the blending brush or something. So you don't have any harsh lines, right? So there's that. And also, this is a fun little touch. I'm going to apply the Stila glitter in Smoky Storm. And if you guys haven't used these yet, you need to. They are so amazing. They stay all day. Yeah, I'm obsessed. So I'm going to use that and just put that right over... not right over anything. Well, right over that eyeshadow, but just right in the inner corner. And it's just gonna kind of give it like a fun little pop. Right? See that fun little pop? Oh yeah, I like it. I like it. Okay, so then I'm gonna go ahead and take this little powder brush by Morphe. It is the M438, and I'm going to take the two lightest colors in the Kat Von D palette and just dip a little bit into each one, tap off the excess, and I am going to apply that as I brush away the Laura Mercier powder. So that I still get that coverage under my eye that I really want, and that bright effect that I love. So then I'm going to go on to contouring. So I'm going to use this bronzer brush right here from Morphe. It's from the Rose Gold collection. It's the R2. And I'm going to take these two colors in that Kat Von D palette and mix them together. So I'm going to dab them each. And I'm just going to warm up my face. I don't always do this during the winter time, but I like to do it in the summertime to get me that kind of bronzed. In the winter time, I sometimes just will contour, I'll just contour. I'll use that the lightest color in the palette because it's more gray. But in the summer, I like to add a little warmth so that I look like I've been in the sun. And I tend to like self tan more during the summer just because I'm gonna be in my bathing suit and whatnot. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna go in and just intensify my contour because I really just don't have the best cheekbones and I want to look like I do. So I'm going to take that lightest color, and obviously I love that color because it's almost gone, but I have a backup, so don't you worry. So I'm going to just dip that in with this, it's a little bit narrower brush, and I'm going to just chisel out those cheekbones. And then I like to use that same powder and take like a fluffy brush. This one's a Sigma one, and it's totally worn off, but it's just like their famous little brush that they have for blending. And I'm going to dip it in that lightest color again and do the sides of my nose. And I do the bottoms of my nose. You hear the cute little baby noises, guys. She's the sweetest. Okay, and then I'm going to kind of carve out. I'm going to go ahead and carve out that contour. So I'm taking my loose powder again. No wonder I'm all gone. I'm almost all out. I like use so much of it. And I can't talk, so I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm going to carve that out. Just like that. Then I'm going to use this blush by Tarte. It's called Party. It just came like as a free little birthday gift, and I hated it at first, but I've been really loving it. Maybe it's just like more of a summertime blush. But I'm just going to apply that right to the apples of my cheeks. And then I'm going to go ahead and highlight with my favorite highlighter that's all dirty, the Sleek highlighter in Solstice. And I like to mix these two lightest colors. So I'll just dab it a little bit in here, a little bit in there. And I'm going to apply that to my cheekbones. And then I like to take that teeny tiny brush, wherever it is, and dip it in that, I dip it in that lightest color and just put it right down the center of my nose to bring attention to my nose and make it look slimmer. Don't we all want a slimmer nose? I know I do. Okay, so now I'm going to apply my mascara, and I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Voluminous in Carbon Black. I love this mascara. I love the way how black it is. And when I apply my mascara, I like to apply a coat on top so that when I blink my eyes, it doesn't look like it doesn't look not black, because I have very, well, I don't have very blonde eyelashes, but I definitely don't have jet black eyelashes, so I kind of have to do that. Okay, and sometimes I'll get a little bit of mascara. If you can see, there's just like a few little dots of mascara up there, and I'll just take a dry Q-tip and wipe that off. That's one of my favorite little tricks. I used to always just like get my finger wet and try and wipe it off, but if you just use like a dry Q-tip, that's really the best trick, and it just comes right off because it's on top of that powder. It just wipes right off. So I'm going to go ahead and apply some eyelashes. I'm going to use the Ardell Demi Wispies, but it might take a little while, so I'm going to do that off camera. Now I have my lashes all on. I'm going to go ahead and with a stippling brush, like a brush like this. This is from MAC. It's the 107. I'm just going to go ahead and blend all that extra powder that I have all over my face. Just make it look all blended. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and set my face with the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. And this is a little trick I learned from Nikki Tutorials, and I think she learned it from Mario Badescu. Not Mario Badescu, Mario, Kim Kardashian's makeup artist, and that is to spray and then fan. And for some reason, that makes it stay all day. So just fan it till it's dry. Fan it, fan it, fan it. You can do a little dance while you do it. It'll probably make your day a little more fun. And then you're done. And then here's the finished look. So I love it. I love the sparkles too, but you can always do it without the sparkles. I really have enjoyed the Jaclyn Hill palette. I feel like you could just have that palette and that's it. It just has so many amazing colors in it, but I really love warm shades, so maybe I'm just speaking for myself. The packaging does get really dirty, so that is kind of lame, but like the colors are so pretty, you guys. And this cool look that I tried didn't end up being necessarily super cool. Oh my gosh. So I just looked in the mirror and I realized I have some stuff underneath there. So the Q-tip trick, guys. The Q-tip trick. It's all about the Q-tip trick. I think because when I sprayed my spray, then my mascara kind of transferred underneath that. But anyways, back to the palette. Yeah, I think that it's definitely worth the money. I mean, like 40 bucks for all of those shades, and they are pretty good quality. I found that the shimmery shades do need to be applied either with your finger or like a wet brush to really get the impact that you want, and they are kind of a little bit harder to blend out. Kind of just like any of the other Morphe eyeshadows. They kind of have like a wet feel to them, but they are really pretty, especially for just like a all over lid shade. And then the mattes are just super creamy and pigmented. I love all of the matte colors. They just seem to blend really pretty, so I think it's definitely worth the money. Like, it's all I've been using for the past, gosh, since I got it. When did the Jaclyn Hill palette come out? A month ago? So yeah, it's all I've been kind of using for the past month. That and the Lorat California Dreams palette. Those are the two palettes that I've just been using all the time. And isn't my baby so cute? I gotta go put a choker on and some earrings to feel like I'm complete. And then I'm gonna go to the McDonald's play place, guys. Just living really, really big. Living big. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. So fun to do something that I love, so thank you for joining along with me. So see ya!